Paseni, Mambo, it's cold. We have winter here in Germany. And let me tell you guys, I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Ruth Kim. If you're watching me for the first time, I'm a Kenyan currently living here in Germany. And yes, today I'm going to share with you a story time. This video was actually my first video, the first video I had recorded for YouTube. But when I did the video back then, I minded so much of what people were going to say. So I gave the video to my husband and a few friends to watch before I post, so that they could give me their opinion before I post. You know, people are always afraid of, hey, what asemaji, what people going to say and all that. So when I did this video, they told me, no, this is so much politics, don't post it and all that. So I didn't post it and I lost the clip. I wish I had it and I wish I posted it. And that's why I'm going to tell you guys this story today, because this is something that's happening now. So let me go straight to the story. I came to Germany here in 2010 and I did my Ausbildung, my apprenticeship, and I finished in 2014. So in 2014, when I started working, I met this old lady. Let me stop saying her name. Let's just call her Elizabeth. She was always friendly and talkative. So one day when I went to her room, she was like, why did you come to Germany? And I was like, to look for greener pastures. And she told me a story. And guys, it was back in 2014, and those things are happening now. She was like, do you know Africa has got so many resources and Africa is very rich and all that? And I was like, yeah, I know. And she was like, but I don't understand why so many Africans are even dying trying to move to Europe or going to other countries abroad, or instead of staying back to their continent and building their continent. That is this time when people are coming to Italy with sheep or with boats, and so many people were dying. That was that time. And she told me that one day Africa will be left. One day, all of you guys are going to move to Europe, go to USA, go to Canada, go abroad. And one thing you don't know is that so many Asians, the Chinese and the whites, are going back to Africa and buying those lands. And when it will be time for you guys to go back home, you'll be having nowhere to call home. By then I was like, what is this woman telling me? What does she know? But look at the things that are happening now, guys. Look at the things that are happening now. What is happening now? We are still going out. We are still going out. We are still going. And we are those who came like me before. We are still here. We are not going back. And what are the Chinese doing? They are going, investing back in Africa, buying property. Most of those big buildings you see in Thika Highway in Kenya, where the Chinese constructed the main highway, they bought most of those lands, and most of those apartments are owned by the Chinese. Am I lying? Go ask Google, check. Yeah? They are even going to buy properties. They're going to continue going. And if a piece of land goes for 50,000 or 50, and if a piece of land goes for 50 million, they're going to triple or double that price. And because we are Africans, what are we going to do? We are going to buy. So they're going to come a time, if we don't watch out, they are going to come a time that we are going to have no place to call home. They are going to take everything that belongs to us, and we are going to have nothing. That means we are not going to have anywhere to call home. Africa is no longer our home. And here in Europe, we're always going to be foreigners, or wherever you guys are. I don't know where you are. I don't know if you're in US. We are always going to be foreigners. Even if you have a German passport today, if you go out there, they don't see you as a German. You're always going to be this Ausländer. So that was in 2014. And these things are happening now. And this is why, I always tell people, when I came to Germany, I was young. But with the things I know now, I would advise those people who are back home, please stay back there. And I would tell those people who have made it in life, support the youth, guys. Support the youth. Because I've met so many people, and most people who are going out, they're those people who don't have jobs. They're those people who don't have opportunities. Please, we have so many people who are doing so well. Give jobs to the youth. Huh? You know, in so many African countries, you have to be connected with someone somewhere so that you can get that opportunity. No. Please, if you guys have jobs, give those jobs to the youth. I wish there was something like a technical training where even those people who are not so wealthy can go and train. Because like for me, my family was not so wealthy, so I didn't have that chance to go to school after high school, like to further my education. But the moment I came here, education was free. So for me, this was like a dream. I'm not blaming anybody who is out there, because nobody knows why you left your country. Nobody knows. I don't know why you left, but I'm just talking for myself. So let's be careful, guys. And if you are back at home, love it, enjoy it. Life abroad is not it's not what we show you guys on social media. It's terrible. I'm not saying it's terrible, but there is nowhere like home. There is nowhere like home, guys. You know, we have to work so hard, so hard to achieve something that we have today, or to get something. Some of us don't even sleep. Some people have to work 24 hours. And family life is terrible. Like for me, sometimes I see my daughter 1 hour per day. That's terrible. You know, let's love our continent, and let's not allow those people to grab everything. It's not good. It's not good. We should always love our continent. And one thing I would wish, and what if African leaders make Africa maybe as one? That would be perfect. You know, like we don't need a visa to go to Ghana. We don't need a visa to go to South Africa. But I think South Africans, they love themselves. We don't have to have them. We can, you know, the rest of Africa comes together and we work together. I think that would be perfect. But I don't know how things operate down there. But I wish that one day it's going to work. It's going to work so that you can, you know, like in Europe, we have so many European countries, but you don't need a visa to go to all those European countries. And I think this is one thing that is missing in Africa, the togetherness. You know, the togetherness. Yes. So, you know what I've been asking myself? That woman is so old. She was on her 80s. But she had so much knowledge. I'm sure she's still living, because she was very lively and so jovial. So I'm sure she's still there. Maybe I'll go pay her a visit one day. And she told me to go back home. But back then I was like, where am I going to? What am I going to find there? You know? And that's why I said on my last video, let's invest, guys, and move back to Africa. Let's do that. Because if you don't have anything, my friend, don't move. And there's something else that most people missed on that video. I said Black Africans in diaspora should move back to Africa. But there's one thing I was getting from most Black Americans. They were telling me, where are we going to start if we go back to Africa? I totally understand. It's like telling me to go to Asia. Move back to Asia and live there forever. I totally understand. When it comes to Black Americans, it's totally different. If you have the passion to go back to your motherland, which is Africa, you can look for that specific country that you want to go to, and then you go. But if you can't, you know nothing else apart from the US, then I totally understand. I understand. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Today I feel so psyched up. And I'm so happy, and I appreciate you guys for always coming back. Thank you so much. Bye.